This is the Street University project.
I learned everything from script to screen, from script writing to directing, production management, cinematography, acting, say it all, everything from script to screen.
It was a very lovely experience. It was an experience whereby if you try getting it outside, you're going to spend a lot. And I was opportune to have this training for free.
TSUP is doing a very good job because nowadays it's difficult to have organizations like that, that pick interest in the youth, and not just pick interest in the youth, but go all the way to sacrifice, such as, to the extent of, offering free training. It's something that it's a big deal.
Hello and welcome to the maiden edition of the Street University TV show, where we empower youths, we share life empowering stories, and we help to promote youth empowerment. My name is Helen Sosu-Ezirim.
And I am Frederica Iwelumo Daniels.
And joining us all the way from the United Kingdom is...
Hi, I'm Chichi Ronsake.
And together we say... Welcome to the Street University TV show.
Welcome to the Street University TV show.
Okay, this is a very special edition. It's a one-on-one with our founder and initiator of the Street University project. It's going to be a very interactive session. Here we're talking about none other than Helen Sosu-Ezirim. On this show, you are going to be our guests. So I and Chichi are going to be asking you the questions. I'd like to know how this whole journey started. How did this dream come about? What gave you the inspiration to put together this initiative of the Street University project?
Thank you, Frederica. Okay, so it started from my poem actually, titled The Street University. Then I was, on the Charlie Boy show, Rocking with Charlie Boy, and the poem kind of came from, how do I say it? I got inspired to write that poem from him, his attitude, how he behaved, and we discussed it. So I was like, okay, I can write a poem about me like that. So I wrote the poem at Street University. And from then on, after I stopped working for him, I put together my poems and I published my book, The Street University, still. A book of poems, and it was motivational poems, really. And some of the poems won awards, and I saw people being inspired reading the book. And for me, it was, wow, do I just stop here? Because I got reviews, I got people writing me, sending me messages that, wow, I love the book, I love what you wrote in the book. They were simple, but I don't know, for some reason they connected to what the poem was. The poem was about, the poems in the book were about. And so I thought, I don't think it should end here. And I started talking to some friends of mine that what else can I do? People have been inspired and motivated by the poems and the book. What do I do? And they said, we can take it a step further. One of my friends, Kachi Onobugu, said, you can do something. I said, let's just do a workshop. He said, no, you don't have a workshop, Helen. You have a project. Because on this platform, you can do so much with youths. And it made sense to me. And so we started with workshops, motivational workshops. We got kids from, we partnered with Lagos State Ministry of Education, and we also started having partnerships with companies like DigiPrints, helped us. So we got multiple people that came to come and share their stories. We've had a lot of people that have come to share their stories on our platforms, celebrities, people in industry, various industries. We've partnered with NDLEA to come talk to youth about drug abuse and all of that. And we saw the impact that all that made, and we said, okay, it's not just going to end with talk. We also need to add something to it, and that's when we started workshops and training skills and all that. So we partnered with Black Image. We partnered with a lot, so many companies. Yes, and we were training them in different skills: dance and drama, leather crafts, music, DJ, photography, phone repairs, laptop repairs. We've done so many trainings, music video directing, and all of that. And we've, over the years, since 2000, all this started the work was in 2007. We started the workshops in 2008. So we've been on that journey till now. And we've when I say we, it's actually a huge team. I mean, everybody on set here all part of the team. There's Julius Oyekomi, there's Ayo Salvador, there's Cecilia Benchukuma. Oh my God, if I call names, I miss one name now. It's a lot of the team members, and everybody have been sacrificing and making sure that the dream does not die. And here we are today, having a TV show, basically to also further showcase what we are doing, why more people need to join us in this regard to ensure that we have more youths who are empowered, especially if they don't have the right role models or support that they need in life.
This is the Street University Project.
Because now we be the leaders of tomorrow. That's why we have to work like no tomorrow. Our future so bright, so much expectation. The key to success is not just education, but if for jungle, it's some elevation. We have some talent that shouldn't drown in ocean. We love Nigeria, a land of peace and culture. So let us join hands to make a better structure. Now we that they follow. Shout out to TSUP. They love me like my mama. They blow my mind like banga. Kade belori, kibata belese, kileke belorun. We are going higher.
From the street university, no more diversity. Let's work in unity. From the street university, no more diversity. Let's work in unity.
This is the streets, this is the hood. Man, this is my ghetto, man, this is what I live for. Man, this is what I fight for, and you can't take it from me.
We aiming higher, we not tired. We get a fire, burning desire.
Even as we dey hustle, but the day for jungle. Doesn't matter where you're from, together we can be one. Yeah, we can do this one, cause we are strong. We go ever fall. Yeah, me give thanks and praise for the most high. TSUP, them a fly higher. Hey, them a bring joy to we heart, joy to we heart. See, I and I've been searching for a place where dreams they might come true. Then I came along and I see the dreams go true. Kade belori, kibata belese, kileke belorun. We are going higher.
From the street university, no more diversity. University. Let's work in unity. Yeah. From the street university, no more diversity. Let's work in unity. Yeah.
I must say that 2015, I said that after they heard this 2015, they said I would love to give back to the society as much as I can. And really, I've not had any opportunity until now. And that's why I'm part of it. It's something I've always wanted to do because I'm always up and down at that time. So this is an opportunity and I'm part of it. I'm very, very proud. I'm even one of the partners. So, maybe back to the society, the people that obviously you have young people that want to be into this video directing, moving styling, makeup, cinematography, script writing, and all that. I think I'm going to be here to talk about work ethics. That is something you can never find online. If you say directing, you can easily Google it and find it. But work ethics in Nigeria, in Nigeria as a music director is what I'm going to talk about today. Like the experience you need, the know-how, things you have to know how to do to be able to be successful in music director in Nigeria. And once you're a successful music director in Nigeria, you can be successful anywhere in the world.
This is a great time. We can all be here to talk about this organisation, University project. And one questions I've got for you, I thought that would be good for you to share, is what has been the biggest challenge for you for the whole, how to break it up, like the whole project, or from when it was an idea to where you are today? What has been, when you look back, which one has been, I'm sure there's been a number of challenges, but which has been the greatest challenge that?
The first one has been finance. It has been money because everything that we did required money. I remember when we had to train them for dance and drama, there are some things we needed to get for the youth that we're training, because then that was for 8 months. The training was for 8 months, and so we had to get money, pay for their training, pay for the things they needed, the materials and all of that. And that was really difficult because it wasn't just them. We're also training the IT class. There's other IT training going on at the time. And since then on, even till now, it has been more with the team, putting money together, bringing resources, and sometimes partnering, to be able to do this training. So finance has been a very strong one. We're still hoping that we get partnership, we get support, we get sponsorship from companies who see what we do and the lives that we are touching and the impact we're making, that will say, okay, you know what, we want to be a part of what you're doing. We're hoping that we'll get that soon, very soon. And the other, you said major challenge. So yeah, this is the major challenge.
I like it because it's not only about taking photographs. It's about carrying a camera and have the passion to take a photograph.
If I even take my pictures, I like to use my eyes to see, and I will dream it. When I dream it, when I say it, it comes to my mind and I photograph it.
Okay, I'll still pick it from where Chichi, the question she asked. You've had challenges, obviously, because it's been quite a journey. It's been 18 years,
yes.
So certainly there have been challenges, yes, and all that. But what has kept you going? I mean, some people would have given up. 18 years is a long time. So some people are just allow the dream just die or just forget about it. But what kept you going? What kept you going? What was that drive? What was that thing that kept you motivated and said, no, I want to do this. I want to keep empowering the youth. I want to keep seeing that, we make good men and women out of these young ones.
Yeah, there's something I believe. I believe that in the streets are destiny generals. And they are destiny generals that are not known, or how do I say it? They do not even know who they are. Yet, you know who a general is? A general is somebody who is in command, who knows how to, lead the way. But in this case, because they're in the streets, what I mean by the streets, I mean not necessarily sleeping on the streets, but out there trying to make a life, get their lives together. They don't know their left from their rights. Most of them, they're just, moving. But with proper direction, they will be able to make impacts. And that's my belief. Back to the question of what kept me going is God. I put everything, the reason why this is still going on, why we're still even sitting down here today, is because it's like I feel strongly about it's like an assignment from God. Like, you have to do this. The times that I try to say, okay, you know what? I spent all my money. I've put in so much in this. I want to stop. At the times I feel like that, there's something that just comes from nowhere. Like, you can't stop now. You just have to keep going. There are destiny generals out there, So that's what has kept me going. There's this push, that comes and says you have to keep on doing this because there are people who need this. And if you don't do it, someone else might not do it the way you're supposed to do it. So what now happens?
My name is Ali Farida. I'm from Bauchi State. What I'm learning in the Street University, I'm learning leather and craft, how to make cap, belts, jackets, etc. I've learned far about it. I've learned types of leather. We have homemade leather and we have natural leather. And I've learned how to cut stencils and how to join leather together. That's coupling of leather.
I guess some of us don't know the reason why she did that.
Yes.
So let her explain to us why she did it so that we know. Auntie, so let's hear you.
Why I did this is because I want to check how I will couple it. Is it from my left or from my right? I've learned how to make up for 1 month, and I know by God's grace, before my 6 months here, I'll learn jackets, belts, and shoes.
For example, is an export quality. I can export this to anywhere. Basically, I need to cut into these shapes in about 6-7 hours. And whereas this could take me about 24 hours. This is a belt. But this is the front and this is the back.
Don't go away. The Street University TV show will be right back.
Jesus! What sort of thing is this? I'm having a job interview. Christ! Onions, pepper. Martin, what kind of wickedness is this now?
I beg, no, they tell me that kind of thing. Don't tell me that at all. You hear me? Your mates, they street, they also they beg. You sit down here, they do like person. You be person, now person you be. I beg, shut up.
Party, but why? What kind of thing is this now?
Nonsense, idiot.
Party. Sorry, sir, please. I'm really sorry.
Nonsense.
Having a job interview. Sir, I'm sorry, sir. Please, please don't be angry. It's okay, it's okay. I'm sorry. Please, sir. Please, I'm so sorry, sir.
Welcome back.
Okay, awesome. Chichi, you have another question?
When I think about the future of Street University project, what is the top 5 things that are on your wish list?
Okay, top 5. I'll quickly answer that. First, we would like to have a place of our own, because if we have our own place, our own property, building, space, we'll be able to have more, train more people. Then it's easy to just, do different batches in different departments, training them and all that. We'll also be able to use that platform to do conferences and stuff like that, just to keep on empowering the mind, so we can empower the mind, empower the hands, and also give them a way to start making money. So that is building is the first wish list. Second of all, sponsorship. Third is for our students to be able to be so empowered in their skills that they're also training others, like we're training the trainers. And fourth would be that we do a lot of things in the entertainment industry, because youth have a way of wanting to enjoy entertainment. So we can use entertainment to also, teach, train, empower. And what would the fifth be? The fifth will be, I can look back in my old age by the grace of God and say, yes, I obeyed, and this is what we're seeing.
Okay,
to God be the glory.
They use a lot of iPhone music, like so, have you all written down what I've done so far? Okay, that is very nice. Very good. But I'd like you to also please copy this. See, at other 6, we have 7s, we have 9s, we have 11s and 13s. So you always calculate from your roots note how many notes up you are adding. If you put money into education, up to 5% of your pre-tax profit you can give away. If you educate people, is tax deductible. My name is T-Mac Omachola Isley. Please support the Street University project.
Welcome to the Street University, where real people share real stories about life, choices, and second chances. I'm your host, Amara.
I walked a dark path, lost in drug trafficking shadows. My life felt like a cage. The streets taught me lessons, but I knew there was more than struggle.
What's so special about this pepper?
It's a kaleidoscope pepper, my dear. Long ago, they brightened our village with their radiant glow, but darkness soon followed. The village is aglow with kaleidoscope peppers adorning every hut. Suddenly, shadowy figures emerge from the forest, armed and dangerous. They raid the village, plucking the peppers one by one, leaving darkness in their wake.
Grandmother Nona continued.
As they fled, something miraculous happened. The peppers converged, becoming one giant kaleidoscope pepper, and the giant pepper explodes with a blinding light, obliterating the shadowy figures and restoring peace to the village.
All right, so, one final question before we round up this edition. I know you're a very busy woman, and TSUP has a lot of departments. Asides training, there's movies, movie making, there's content creation, a lot, and you're still a family, a wife and a mother, you have a family. So how do you combine all of this together?
Well, kudos goes to my husband. He has been so supportive. He really has. I think a lot of things that I can be able to do at this time is because he has really supported me in, giving me that support, that push. Because when I have to do certain things, and if he is not in support, it will be very difficult for me to be able to juggle home and all that. But like in this case, for example, I can say, okay, babe, don't worry. Just go ahead and do your thing, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that. I think that's the reason why I can do this, because there's no other way.
If you don't get that support.
Yes, if I didn't get that support, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Helen, why don't you leave a statement that you want people to remember about Street University project?
Yeah, I want people to remember Street University project. When they think Street University, I want them to think of a place where youths are empowered in the mind, in their skills, and hopefully they also think of themselves as leaders that can also lead others on the right path. And that for me would be, the satisfaction I just need. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You're all welcome. I come from
streets because I grew up in Nigeria and I know the struggle my siblings go through, my friends, my neighbors, and other people that come from such areas, and all of that. And that is why the Street University project came up, because we needed to tell the youth that are coming that they can make it. It doesn't matter where you're coming from. It doesn't matter the challenges. You might not be able to pay your transport back to school, believe me, I know how it is. You might never be able to buy your bread, never be able to buy your school, sandals, and all that. I understand. But that is no excuse. You can make it. You can be a contributor to your society. You can say, no matter where I'm coming from, I can be the president of this country. Who says you cannot? That's what the Street University project is all about. And how to also encourage your talent. We have some of our students in the Street University projects that are good with making stuff. We have those that can write. We have those that can sing. We have those that can act. And they're all a part of the project. And what we want more of our youth to be encouraged. We want to tell you all that you can be ambassadors to your neighbors. You can be ambassadors to your mates. You can tell them, no matter where I'm coming from, it doesn't matter. I can still be a major contributor to my society.
All right. This has been a very short but interesting edition. That's why I called it a special edition. The convener and founder of the Street University project herself, Helen Sosu-Ezirim. So that brings us to the end of the special edition. And we hope you've learned a thing or two from this. Hoping you join us next time with more exciting guests. All right. But meanwhile, keep shining and keep rising. This is the Street University, class dismissed.
Oh yeah, make you listen. This my Street University. From the gutter where they rise up high, with the hustle where they touch the sky. No be textbook, not the street way teach. Street University.